Hello everyone, welcome to Late Night Meditation. I'm Klint, very glad to be online with all of you. So whether you're watching from YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch, or here on Zoom, thank you for joining. So, hello again Ron, Nini, and Timothy. Thank you for joining. As it's always a great time to meditate together. Meditation is a wonderful tool. You can do it any time of the day, and it's always helpful. It's always a good time to meditate. Many people ask me, when's the best time to meditate? And it's funny because the answer is actually anytime you can. But there is a better way to figure out what's the best time for you. For example, one thing I would recommend is if you're able to, have one day where you can meditate at 4 different times. For example, early morning, late morning, afternoon, and at night. Try all 4 of these times, and you'll notice that each time you'll meditate slightly differently. Sometimes all 4 times, wonderful. Sometimes there'll be one time that'll be just perfect for you. For me, I found that late morning is the best time. After practicing, I realized that 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. is my perfect time to meditate. Everyone's a little bit different. Some people like it at 5 in the morning. Some people like it at 10 at night. So adjust and find that time that works best for you. And it's actually a great way to help you further your practice. And then when we have time together, we get to join and meditate together. As when we meditate as a group, you'll always notice that it's a lot easier to get in. The reason is because when we meditate together, it's very much like playing tug of war. When you play tug of war by yourself, it's not as easy. It's a bit challenging. But when you have a whole team, everyone does a little bit, and you go in very easily, and you can win very successfully. So that's why when we meditate as a group, it always feels a lot easier, much easier to get inward. So this is why group meditations are so wonderful. Nowadays, we might not be able to have in person, at least not as much as we want. So the next best thing, doing it online together. Even though we're not physically close, you can feel that connection. We meditate a little bit better. It's just like why we use meditation apps. They're a nice tool to help us get in deeper, making it easier as we go. Remember, take your time, no rush, as meditation is a mini vacation, a way for us to relax, be at ease. All right. So, hello, thank you for joining in. Nice to see you, Penapa. Hello, Sabina, Beth, and Katrina. Thank you for joining also. Oh, and now Kirk is joining. Thank you, Kirk. So, as we're all about to meditate together, remember, meditation is relaxation. Okay, it's relaxation of the body and the mind. This is the first part that we really need to do. If you don't allow yourself to relax, we cannot begin to have the other wonderful benefits that come from meditation. So if you're trying to force yourself, because I know a lot of you have already done some research about meditation, knowing all the wonderful benefits. It helps you feel happier, reduces stress, it makes your heart rate low, slows your heart rate to make you feel a little bit more calm. Even if you have aphasia, when you have aphasia is when you have actual lesions or holes in the brain. They found that it actually starts to grow back. Isn't that amazing? Yes, it's a study that I learned during my college years. I got to learn about this. So it's amazing all the wonderful things that happen with meditation. But one benefit most people don't talk about: you look youthful. It helps you look younger. So if you're looking for that perfect, that fountain of youth, or looking for those perfect age reducing creams, you don't need to pay a single cent. Just close your eyes and clear your mind. So, is everyone ready for meditation? All right.
Yes.
Then, as always, let's get into our perfect position, as I like to call it. because it's perfect for you. And gently close your eyes, taking a deep breath. Breathe in the cool, calm, relaxing air, and breathe out all your worries, thoughts, and responsibilities. Just let it all go. Forget about it for the time that we are meditating. Just breathe in, breathe out. Let each breath of fresh air help you become more relaxed, more comfortable. Taking a few more deep breaths, as this is a natural and easy way to relax. And once you're ready, you can return to normal breathing. And as we are about to continue, remember to let go of all your expectations. Whatever you think or know is supposed to happen, let it go. Forget about it. And let yourself be completely relaxed, at ease. Relaxing your entire body from the top of your head down to the tips of your toes. You can even remember the last time we were very relaxed, last time we meditated, and how comfortable you felt, how gentle and at ease, and bring back that feeling of comfort. As that first step is all about allowing yourself to be comfortable, not forcing yourself to sit a certain way, not forcing yourself to sit up straight. While there are many meditation poses, postures, positions, you can choose whatever works for you, or simply sit comfortably. We're not trying to take pictures for Instagram. We're not trying to look good for anyone. Although poses are wonderful in helping you sit for a long time, but if your body is not comfortable, it's okay to adjust. Make your own perfect position. And as we practice more and more, and we start to stretch, become more flexible, you can practice trying other meditation positions. But for now, allow yourself to relax. We're in a safe space. Allow yourself to be relaxed. And we allow that relaxation to flow throughout your entire body. You can feel like a wave of relaxation, releasing and relaxing all the muscles from your head down to the tips of your toes. And once your body feels relaxed, comfortable, we move on to the next step, consciousness or focus. It is a light focus, not too intense, not too intent, just light and gentle. And we visualize our meditation object, whatever object that feels right for you. You can visualize a sunflower, a rose, a basketball, a football, a shining diamond, a bright star. Whatever object or image that helps you feel calm, at peace. That's a good object to use. And visualize this object or image floating at your center. In the Dhammakaya technique or middle way technique, the center is in the middle of your abdomen, 2 finger widths above navel level. This is your center of gravity, the absolute center of your body. But do not be too concerned with the exact location. Just know the general area is fine. An easy way to find it is to take in a deep breath and feel where the air goes to the lowest point and needs to turn around. That lowest point is the general area where your center is. And as we practice, it starts off more a feeling rather than a picture. Visualization is just a tool. It's not the goal. As most people tend to like to visualize, and we tend to like to visualize in front of us, just because we're so used to looking outward in front of us, like our eyes. But as we visualize, remember you are not using your physical eyes. There's no need to physically look down into your center or move your eyes in any way, because it's physically impossible to see inside you. What we're using is our mind's eye. And what we do is we tend to start off as a feeling. You can feel that this object or image is at your center. And as the mind slows down becomes calm and clear. You might start to see a bit of a silhouette of your object, and it slowly becomes clearer and clearer as your mind becomes calmer and calmer. But like I said before, our meditation object is a tool to help us calm the mind, but it is not the goal. You don't need to force yourself to see something. Let it happen naturally. Just take your time. No rush. Everything we do in meditation is light and gentle. But if your mind does begin to wander, it's okay. This is the nature of the mind. Just gently bring your mind back. Another tool you can use is a mantra. The mantra we like to use. Samma Arahan Samma Arahan Samma Arahan. You can repeat this mantra in your mind as many times as you'd like, or use your own mantra, word or phrase. For example, relax, relájate, sabay, clear and bright. Use your mantra and your meditation object as your tools to help you calm and soothe your mind, and to bring your mind back to your center, back to your object. Samma Arahan Samma Arahan Samma Arahan. Now, let us begin spreading loving kindness. Spreading loving kindness is like spreading out your heart, sending out good intentions to all beings. So let us visualize our object as we have been doing, and imagine that your object becomes crystal clear, clean, and bright. And at the center of your object, there is a bright light. This light is very special. All those who touch this light are instantly happier, healthier, and more at peace. So we let this light illuminate our bodies, filling our body with light. And let this light shine out from you, filling the room, and filling the city, and the surrounding cities. Filling the state, and the surrounding states. Filling the country, and the surrounding countries, until filling the entire world, and now throughout the universe. Thinking of our loved ones, our family, our friends, our close and distant relatives, our co-workers, acquaintances, all the people you know, and all the people you don't know, to all sentient beings, all the animals in this world, and even thinking to the heavens, to our friends and relatives who have passed away, wishing well for every one of them. And as we are spreading loving kindness, you can make a wish for yourself. Let us wish for us to be happy, healthy, wealthy, successful, to gain wisdom, attain enlightenment, for world peace. Let us take a moment to make our good wishes. Sapphe Buddha Parapata Paccekananjayang Palang Arahantananjate Jenarakam Pantami Sapaso Sapabuddhanupavena Sapadhammanupavena Sapasanghanupavena Sattha Soti Bhavantu Te. Now, very gently, and at your own pace, opening your eyes. Take your time, no rush, as we slowly come back. You can stretch a little bit, taking a few deep breaths. So, how are you feeling? I saw a heart icon from Katrina. Thank you. Thanks, Timothy. A thumbs up. Oh, thank you, Rarity. Thank you for joining. Oh, hello, Ajit. Thanks for joining also. Another thumbs up from Nini. Okay, very good. As we practice, it's always good to see how we're doing. And you hear me say this every time. You can gauge and see where you're doing or how well you're doing right now by seeing how do you feel now after we finish meditation. Even if it's just slightly better, it's already better. One thing one of my friends told me as advice, they're always telling me to enjoy the little wins. Every little win is still a win, even if it's very, very little. I myself tend to be a little on the, what's the word? I'm a little bit of a perfectionist. I try to make it as perfect as possible, and sometimes the slightest detail annoys me. So what I've done is learn to relax, be at ease. Yes, meditation has very much helped me with this. It makes me more calm. That way, even though I'm trying to be as perfect as possible, I won't get overly annoyed over the little details. There's actually a story about this. There was a young man who went to ordain in a temple in Thailand somewhere. I'm sorry, the story was actually from a Zen Buddhist. So it wasn't in Thailand, it was, I think, in Japan. And what he did was he helped build a wall for the temple. So he built it brick by brick, laying it down, brick by brick. And after he finished, there was one spot, wherever he walked to that spot, he would always feel unhappy or he'll always look like he's disappointed. And then he'll go on and walk. His master, noticing this, said, "Hey, monk, what is wrong? Why is it that when you walk to this spot, particularly this spot, you tend to look disappointed? You look like something is wrong." And he says, "Oh, master, it's because when I laid out all these bricks, there was one brick right here that I just made a mistake. I should have taken more time. I rushed it. So I know this is the one spot that's just not my best effort." And he said, "Young monk, look at this wall, the thousands of bricks you've laid out, and you made a mistake once. Why do you focus on this one mistake? Why do you focus on this one little thing when you've done 1,000 or more beautiful things already?" So this is a nice story to remind us. Yes, we're going to make mistakes, but don't dwell over the little mistakes we make. We can learn from them and move forward, but always think back to a lot of good things we've done, which is actually goes into the quote that I like to share with you, as to help us benefit more from meditation. When Padamashio wants to tell us we should build these 4 habits. These 4 habits are: number 1, have affection for bun and inner peace. So having affection is really to love it. So love bun. Oh, bun is a Thai word, or bunya in Pali, which means merit or goodness. It's a good energy that comes from doing goodness. So have affection, love to do good, and have inner peace. Number 2, abstain from using harsh and bad language. Okay? So getting rid of this will help your mind be more happy, because before we speak or act, you realize you always think about it. And what we're doing in meditation is helping us calm and clear away our thoughts. So by practicing this, it makes it easier. From there, Be happier to give than to receive. And then associate with those who are wise. Now, why should we go back to that first one, or the third one? Be happier to give than receive. Because if you're able to give, you're opening up your heart. And as you open your heart to help others, you yourself start to gain a lot more without even realizing it. And in the law of karma, even though we give, we continue to get something back. It's quite interesting. Many people who are very generous, they're never poor. They always have someone to help, always have something that comes back. Now, we're not giving to get that, but we're giving because we want to help others. And from there, associate with those who are wise. This is an important one. The reason is because if you associate with someone who is wise, they will always give you something good. They will help advise you to something that is better, that is something that can help you in your life. I'm not saying I'm a wise one, but I definitely have a lot of wise teachers where I get to share this knowledge with you. So, this last one can also be seen as choose your friends wisely. Because we all know we have friends who are definitely great for fun. You know, if you want to have fun, that's this guy. You can go have fun with them. But if you want to have it, you need some good advice, you have a friend that's just right for that. There, you're very lucky. You have someone who is wise for you. And you'll start to be able to distinguish and see and choose who is the right friend, who you should be close to. That way, you yourself can continue to absorb a lot of goodness. Because we are all like sponges. We tend to absorb and gain habits from those who are around. When we're around good people, we gain a lot of goodness. When we're around toxic people, we get a lot of toxicity. So in this case, associate with those who are wise, those who do good, those who tend to want to help you. Good example, teachers, your parents in general, or want to help you. You know, you can think of many good friends, and that's what we need to do. Try to have these 4 habits, and you'll find that both life and meditation continues to improve. So, as always, does anyone have any questions or wonders? Feel free to type in the chat or turn on your mic, or any comments. Okay, it's all right. If you ever have any questions or comments, always feel free to type in the chat or turn on your mic whenever it happens. So, before you go, oh, so you're saying, so Rarity is asking, how can we deepen our practice? How can we take the next step? Ah, good question. Now, before we can take that next step, we have to let the mind be still. So as we're practicing, how my master explains it is that when we practice, you have to let yourself be like a kindergartner. Because that first step, you have to be like a kindergartner. Let it happen. Be very still. And not just physically still. It's that your mind is still. Letting the water be calm and peaceful. But once we get to that point, our master says it's like you passed kindergarten and now you're a doctor. Because once you can do this, it's actually very easy to go in deeper. It all just takes that first thing, learning how to let the mind be still, quiet, peaceful. And that's where that first step just takes some time. Once we get there, it's very easy to go in deeper and deeper. So, to deepen your practice, I recommend more consistent practice. Practice daily, at least daily. If you're able to and you have more time, try to do it more than once a day. And then start to add duration. And also, another way to help with practice is to center yourself outside of meditation also. Not just when we meditate together as a group, but also as you're going on through your daily life. How we do it, center yourself, have your mind centered as you do things. For example, I like using the mantra, so I'll go sammarahang as I do my things. In some cases, if I really need to think, okay, then I'll stop sammarahang, finish this, and then go sammarahang again when I'm done. So it's all about just getting your mind to be used to it, get calm, that peace. So as we keep practicing, it gets easier and easier. All the time, okay? Already says multiple times a day and mantras as I go through the day. Okay, yes, exactly. Very good. So, before you all go, I'd love to give you a blessing. May you all be blessed with happiness, good health, wealth, success in your lives. May you be surrounded by good friends who will always guide you into the light in times of darkness and in times of need. When you close your eyes to meditate, may you attain inner peace easily and quickly in every lifetime. So thank you again, everyone. Have a wonderful night. And remember, a smile a day keeps the stress away. So I hope you all smile, spread that peace and love from that simple smile. Take care, everyone. Good night, and see you next time.
Thank you, Luffy.
Thank you.